Facts or fiction fans, welcome back to my channel. Let's dig into part 2 of Secrets in the Shadows. Camara had just returned home from her overnight trip to Springfield. The Harper mansion was silent, its grand halls echoing with her soft footsteps as she made her way upstairs. Greg was away once again, brokering deals in a foreign country. As always, Camara was left to navigate the emptiness of their extravagant home alone. She slipped out of her dress, the fabric pooling at her feet, and removed the orange wig that had concealed her true identity. Stepping into the steaming shower, the hot water cascaded over her petite frame, washing away the remnants of the night before. Yet, her mind refused to let go of the memories of Thomas. She closed her eyes, letting the water soothe her body, but her thoughts raced back to the dimly lit bar, where his laughter had filled the air. She could still see his confident smile, the way his dark brown eyes seemed to look straight through her, and the way his rich baritone voice had a calming yet electrifying effect on her. They had talked for hours, sharing martinis and laughing as though they had known each other forever. "Thomas, your laugh is intoxicating. I can't believe a woman like you is sitting here alone. You deserve to be surrounded by admirers. Camara, maybe I just needed a break from all the admirers." Thomas leaned in, his cologne, a mix of cedar and citrus, making her pulse quicken. "Thomas, then they're fools for letting you escape." As the night deepened, the conversation had turned personal. Thomas shared stories about his work as an architect, how he loved designing spaces that people could call home. Camara, careful not to reveal too much, had played along with her fabricated identity as Nina, spinning tales of a glamorous but independent life. "Thomas, you've got a spark, Nina, the kind that makes a man wonder what's behind it." At some point, they exchanged phone numbers, an impulsive move on her part, but one that felt thrilling. When Camara glanced at her phone, she realized how late it had become. She finished her drink and stood to leave. "Camara, I think it's time I get to my room." Thomas raised an eyebrow, a playful smirk on his lips. "Thomas, mind if I walk you there?" "Promise, I'll be a gentleman." She hesitated, but something about his charm made her nod. "Camara." As they walked down the plush hotel hallway, Thomas's hints grew bolder. "You sure you don't want company?" "I can be very good at keeping secrets," he said. Camara stopped in front of her door and turned to him, a coy smile on her face. "I think I'll be fine on my own tonight, but thank you," she replied. Thomas stepped closer, his voice dropping to a near whisper. "I'd treat you like the queen you are, Nina. Just say the word," he murmured. Her heart raced, but she kept her resolve. "Good night, Thomas," she said firmly. He nodded, backing away with a respectful smile. "Good night, Nina. Sweet dreams," he responded. As the door clicked shut, she leaned against it, her chest rising and falling as she caught her breath. The thrill of the evening had left her both exhilarated and shaken. Now, standing in her luxurious bathroom back home, Camara stepped out of the shower and reached for her lotion. As she smoothed the silky cream over her damp skin, her thoughts returned to Thomas. She smiled at the memory of his scent, the heady cologne that lingered on her dress, sparking a reaction that made her stomach flutter and her body respond in ways she hadn't felt in years. His persistence had been maddening yet alluring, and she couldn't help but admire the way he carried himself. The night had left her excited, almost giddy, as though she had rediscovered a part of herself that had been buried under years of loneliness. Camara wrapped herself in a plush robe and made her way to her bedroom. She sat on the edge of her king-sized bed, her phone in hand, scrolling to Thomas's number. Her thumb hovered over the call button. Should she? Could she? A faint smile played on her lips as she placed the phone back on the nightstand. Not tonight, she thought, but the possibilities lingered, tempting her with what might come next. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our channel. Is this story a fact or fiction? Comment below, and see you all in the next video.